Hi there, Sagittarius. Come on in. Welcome to my channel. Come on in. Yeah, sit down, relax, enjoy the show. Oh, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, come on in. Yeah, clear your minds, relax, sit down. Just listen. Take what resonates with you and your life, and that's it. Leave the rest for somebody else watching. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders each and every time you feel fit. Just don't force it. Okay? I've already called in everybody's spirit team and guides and angels and everyone, so please just know that they're in the house with me right now. Okay? Envy. What a way to start off a reading. Hello, Sagittarius. I don't know if this is you or them right off the bat. Resentful, competitive, discontent. Envy is, it's more than just hate, man. It's not good. And this planet is full of it, and it's ridiculous. But, yep, this is where we're starting. Okie dokie. This is pretty much a new deck for me. I've only used it a few times, so I haven't seen most of the cards. Right? Stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen. Somebody feels frozen, stuck, like they can't do anything. Are they stuck in their own hate, their own resentful energies, or whatever? But this person has a match that's lit in their mouth. That's weird. See it? If I can get the glare out. You see how my light's going up and down? I don't know why. I don't know what that was about. It might have been your spirit team right there talking through you. Somebody's very hateful here, stuck in their hate. Get out of it. Who is this that's stuck? Or like a dead end. Show me what I need to see. All right. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are watching this in the world. So, all right. I have a feeling it's going to be deep. Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, and nostalgia. Look at the dandelion. Wishful thinking. Remember when we used to pick a dandelion and make a wish and it would go up into the ethers, right? I heard this cool thing just kind of recently, not too long ago, about a dandelion when it's in full bloom, right? When it's yellow and bright and in full bloom, it's like the sun. And then it turns into the stars, right? Or excuse me, the moon. Oh, I dropped my card. It turns into the moon because it's covered in the white. And then when you blow on it, that's the stars going up into the ethers. Isn't that cute? I love that thought. When I saw it, sorry, I'm always dropping stuff. Second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. That's crowning you for the next 2-3 weeks, or however, whatever. You should know is when these cards play themselves out. Epiphany, self-reflection, answered questions, and untapped talents. Somebody's coming into an epiphany about something, like a realization, right? Hope, fear, challenge, and homework column. One more and we can move on. Getting the vibe. Hi, everybody. Tapping in and out. Antisocial. In your feelings, silent treatment, left out. Yeah, somebody's stagnant, stuck, frozen. They could be in the house a lot, like a hermit. If they're being a hermit, are they doing their soul searching? Might as well use that time. This is what these times are all about. If people haven't noticed, we are living in very interesting times. historical times. People, you know, we actually chose to be on this planet at this time during all these things, during all, you know, during the Great Awakening, you know, Age of Aquarius, this whole thing of it. But anywho, let's get some more of the vibe here. Let's get more tea. What's the tea, Spirit? Holistic medication. Yeah, over this envy. Yeah, they need some good old holistic medication and healing, I feel, right? Yeah. Somebody could be an herbalist out there, maybe, that they actually, you know, maybe grow their own herbs for certain ailments, you know, which is always useful because we put way too much money into the pharmaceutical industry. Bee's knees. Something's the bee's knees. Somebody is. Stagnant, stuck, dead end, frozen, however. Hi there. Hi, Trinity Time. Hello. Time travels. Are you a time traveler? Huh? You're a time traveler, huh? Tiffany Time Travels was here. Huh. Really? Where you what year? I've never met a time traveler. I have questions. I have a lot of questions. Oh, good afternoon. Hi, Firefly. Yeah, I'm curious. All right, so somebody's the bee's knees here. Somebody's stuck and something's the bee's knees. Maybe it's good they're stuck with all this envy and resentful, hateful, very deep. You know, envy is one of the 7 deadly sins, yeah? So it's definitely a devil energy. Yeah, the devil energy needs some good old holistic medication. Clubs just came out. This is crowning you. Wishful thinking. Second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Club. Something about a club. Something about a group of people. Something about an actual club. Like if it was clubs and tarot, it would be wands. So action, fire sign, could be like the hospitality industry, I guess. You know, bars, restaurants, not sure. Like private bars, maybe, you know. All right, so anywho, back to the reading. I was just really, I had so many questions about that, and I still do. That time traveler. All right, so that'd be cool if it was a real thing. I just, I have questions. I use my own discernment. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. I do believe it is possible. Actually, and you know, when I get down into it, I do believe it is possible. Absolutely. Astral travel is so possible. All of that, you know. When I was a child, really young, like I remember when I used to get yelled at and, you know, and I'd go crying into my room. I remember when I was grounded or whatever, I would go to sleep or take a nap in my room. I'd be grounded in my room, and I would astral travel when I was like, I don't know if I was like 3, 4, 5. It was like, and I used to do it all the time, you know? So I know it's real. I haven't done it in a long time. But yeah, Homeless and Poverty just came out. Hope, Fear, Challenge, and Homework. Someone's having an epiphany, self-reflection, answered questions kind of thing, you know? Like finding answers is maybe the hope or the fear, or could be everything all combined. Somebody's homeless or somebody's having a very hard time with money or whatever that may be. Okay, one more and we can move on. Whoa, okay, that's the one. Hold on. Cloaked in love and light. Yeah, they say, oh, we love you, you know, and there's no good intentions whatsoever. Cloaked in love and light. Acting like, or whatever. All right, so anywho, let's see what we're what's in the cards for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Oh boy, I have a feeling this is going to be an interesting reading. Hi everybody. Hello. Show me what I need to see. Yeah, when I also traveled when I was young like that, I believe that I was doing it because, you know, being reprimanded as a little kid and always being like, I had that since day one in my family. But, you know, it was like I had to raise my consciousness because that's where I was more comfortable sometimes, almost, and looking down at the bigger picture. And it was very surreal. And I remember it now almost clear as day and certain, which is weird because now I'm pushing 60 already. But anywho, 9 of Swords down, 7 of Pentacles down, 8 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles down. Yeah, this is about getting out of the head, getting out of, you know, finding some mental clarity, sleeping better, right? Holistic medication. Somebody's sleeping well, okay, but somebody is resentful, competitive, and discontent. They're not happy, discontent. Okay, 7 of Pentacles down. Bee's knees, stagnant, dead end, frozen. Doesn't want to put the work or the energy into something, maybe. They feel like they're at a dead end or stuck. You know, bee's knees. Something's the bee's knees. Okay. You know? I don't know if they're fearful of it. They hate the idea of it. I don't know. 8 of Wands, communication. Quick. Messages, news, maybe. Second fastest moving card in the deck, something about clubs. And if clubs was wands, this would be wands. This would be a fire energy, right? Wishful thinking, second chances. Okay, that's crowning you. Yeah. Poverty, this would be the card. And this is right over it. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework is being without, being homeless, being like maybe somebody's literally facing this. Like they may literally be on the streets. They're having this big epiphany. Oh my God, what am I doing? But it may not be for, yeah, I don't know. Poverty's come out a couple times already. And I really just started the reading. So I'm not sure. So what's cloaked in love and light? Who's antisocial and giving the silent treatment? Feeling left out, possibly. Cloaked in love and light. King of Swords down. Yeah, cloaked in love and light. They're big fat liars. I can't make it up. This king either fell off his throne or was never on it to begin with. Yeah, big fat liar. There's no truth here. He could be a pathological liar, for God's sakes. Or he's lying about something, whatever that is to you. You know, there's no victory in this. There's no love there because the victory is like giving a shit and caring and and supporting and you know, but this is very not. People may want to sweep it under the rug, right? That's probably what created this mess in the whole first place. I guarantee it. Something like that. Holistic medication. Right over it. Clear as day. Nobody wants to do this. I feel like there's a group of people now. Because that 6 of Wands, I feel like there could be a group of people. A club. A coven. A cult. It's a coven at the least. Could be a cult. Family, coven. I don't know. We'll see. I'm feeling family. That's in everybody's life right now. All families are dealing with this. I don't care what sign you are or where you are in the world. We're all dealing with something somehow, some way around, hopefully in around this, right? That's the point of this. 9 of Cups, bee's knees, yeah. I feel like somebody is wishing that somebody would stop working or working on something, working on themselves, working on their garden, whatever that is, right? Whatever, I don't know. But wish fulfillment is, you know, being happy and content, right? But then I have stuck, dead end, and frozen. I need a bunch of cards, please. I need to see where we're going with this. Thank you. See how they listen to me? It's cool, but they didn't have to make a mess of it. All right, so we have the King of Swords down over here. Queen of Swords, dead center in the reading. Right on. Hierophant, the World. Ace of Swords down. Wow. Cloaked in love and light. Yeah, this Queen of Swords might have something to say about that cloaked in love and light stuff. Dead center in the reading. Very off with your head's energy, because this person knows. This person's in their truth, right? They're in the truth to know. So should you push them, but wishing on that second chance, right? Wishful thinking. I like it. I like it. Hierophant. This is like, it could have to do with marriage and what, but the teacher kind of vibe, somebody could be a preacher or something of the kind, in fact. And if it is connected, they're not teaching, they're a big fat liar. They're cloaked in love and light. See, they're cloaked in that, cloaked in spirit when it's not the true intent. Wow. Possibly. Doesn't mean it for all of you. But the 9 of Pentacles down over here, that's the very independent energy, could be in the poverty energy or the homelessness situation. See, somebody's having the epiphany. Did somebody create this situation before, and now they're seeing like the wheel of karma come back, like what you wished now is returning, kind of thing. Yeah, closed doors, see you later, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen. Yep, this is when you learn lessons, right? There's completion here where people can feel like things are completed, they can move on and move forward. But only when the lessons are learned. Otherwise, it kind of goes round and round like the Wheel of Fortune, right? Could, right? But this king that's not sitting on his throne, they're not in love and light, being very antisocial, right? Right now. Something could be on the web with the world, the wide world web, possibly. Ace of Swords down. Again, another lying card. Yep. Envy. Resentful, competitive, and discontent. There's clarity here with holistic medication all day long. Somehow that's, they're not finding it a victory, however, but there's a victorious energy in that reading. I mean, in this card, because that's how I read whether they're reversed or not, in all of them, right? So there is a victory. It is a like a yes journey kind of accolade ish kind of vibe, but when it's down, they don't want it known. They want to sweep it under the rug. See, they hate that this person is. The envy is just the first card I pulled, and that match in her mouth. It's like really. Phew. Wow. All right. Show me what I need to see. I'm feeling very drained. Somebody could be a psychic an energy vampire or emotional vampire. Something that's like draining, depleting is what I'm feeling for somebody. Maybe. Show me. Taking their time. Two more. Thank you. Bottom of the deck. Yep. Getting out of the storms. Getting out of that turbulence, right? Remember when, if you fly in the air and you're in that plane, you feel turbulence, this is like landing safely, like a thank God kind of thing. But if you're out in the ocean, those waves can be turbulent. And they can, seasickness and all that. It can be rough. But getting out of that, look, see the land in front of them? It's growing trees, land ahoy. Land ahoy. Oops. I don't know how this was. I guess I'll leave it like that. So, okay. Anywho, I had Ace of Swords down, Ten of Pentacles down, Three of Pentacles. I don't know if it's up or right, up or down, so I'll read it both ways. The Fool and King of Cups. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely, there's a lot of hate around this family dynamic. It's a broken family dynamic. There's no security net, no safety, no inheritance, no whatever that is. I know I say that it's kind of hard to take maybe for some people that are hurt. And I'm sorry. It's just when these messages start coming through me, it comes fast. But it's like, maybe like the legacy or something might be broken through time or whatever through this, but there's wish fulfillment here. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles down, I don't know, something's the bee's knees, but somebody feels stuck, now I wasn't sure if this was up or right, up or down. See, it comes through me fast. See, I need to slow it down, please. Slow it down, spirit. This way it's teamwork makes the dream work, right? Could even be like sage advice given, but whatever that was building, whatever that was whatever they were doing, that could be the club of it. So maybe it dwindles down to three, a group of a coven group, but when it triples down, it's three or something. But this is when they stopped it. So I feel like there was collaboration here all day long. But here it's come to a stop, and this Queen of Swords is sitting strong on her throne, dead center in the reading. Standing in her truth. Wishful thinking. And I think this Queen of Swords may be wishful thinking as well. Who, if that isn't you. I think everybody's wishful thinking out of this in a way, because I don't feel like this is a very good thing going on with this family dynamic that seems broken, right? Now the Fool here is taking a chance. It's innocence, right? I'm when I read, I'm very literal. I'm very real. I'm very, we got to be real, There's no sweeping shit under the rug in tarot. If people can't handle the truth, they're probably not on the right channel. But then again, they need to hear it. So there's that. I don't know. Anywho, somebody needs to take a chance. Jump off that cliff. It's probably only 2 feet down after all. Dog and all. Puppy dog, He's got his little hobo bag, for the homelessness and poverty, right? Whoever this is took a chance or whatever, or it's about that, taking a chance. Hierophant right above it, teaching lessons. Yeah. Very without. Ding, 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 ding. There's like 2 of those right there. Very without. But they're not working on anything, see? They have to at least, assess the situation and look at what the hell they're doing for the 8 of Pentacles, which is the next card in line, You got to figure it out. They're not even doing that. Something's the bee's knees. Somebody's emotionally content, fulfilled, emotionally stable and happy and whatever that may be. right? They could be a water sign here, being as a message, I guess, possibly, or it may, or you may be like cloaked in love and light. And you know, the King of Swords down with the World, somebody's very happy with the closure. Something may happen, you know, this communication, you know, there may be some closure there, right? That'll make everybody happy. How's that? Okay. I'm going to use my Oz in Wonderland deck today. I feel like I have some cross watchers going on out there. And that's okay, fine. Just don't get mad at me if I'm talking about you. 5 of Cups down, 6 of Cups down. Yeah, some people could be in regret, you know, resentful. But see, that's the thing. If they're so envious and so hateful, right? And getting out of that, getting out of it, but then they're regret. I'm where, what is make this make sense? That's that saying, make this make sense. Make this make sense. Okay, there's trauma here. There's PTSD here. And serious tribulations being recognized. Somebody needs to work on their inner child, possibly. They're not making any, you know, this is like the bad memories. Something's the bee's knees. I'm hitting it right on the nose, maybe. But that, you know, the bad memories of it all, we'll say that at the very least of it, yeah, needs to be healed. Something needs, that's, I don't know, that's the message. Page of Cups down, they're not self-reflecting. They don't want to. They're very blocked. This is a page energy, right? Very blocked. They're coming in with communication, possibly. Or maybe the communication is to the child, right? Or something. Okay, because if we're talking family, and then we have, you know, the almighty grand poobah, Oz there, you know. All right, so it's starting to make sense, I guess. I don't know, maybe I could be making sense to you more than or less than I don't know, but for me as a reader, show me what I need to see. I need a bunch of cards, please. Yeah, these people do need some self-reflection, but see, if they're, I think that's what this is going to come down to. Queen of Pentacles down. There could have been neglect here. People neglectful of their children, or abandoning, or something. I'm not sure. Again, it's another kind of poverty card, lacking or something. So we have that many times now. But I feel could be abandonment issues or mother issues or father issues, or I'm not sure how that's going to play out with you guys. You can place it and discern it and all. I need a bunch. Yeah, I need to see where I'm going. The Magician down. It's about getting out of that turbulent chaos. I'll say that, right? The turbulent energy. King of Cups down here. We got King of Cups over here. Ding, 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 ding. One's up, one's down. Magician down with the King of Swords down. Yeah, that's black magic all day long. Manipulation, you know, cloaked in love and light. They're antisocial or being antisocial, or somebody is. Somebody's giving somebody the silent treatment, possibly. That's what this is all about. Somebody absolutely hates it. They're not emotionally content or stable. Excuse me. Maybe not. I don't mean it that way, but maybe. I'm feeling like temper tantrums even, or emotional outbursts. But see, this magician, they created this nightmare. They created this mess, see, but it's black, it's dark. They need to, or it could, on the other hand, mean that they need to start taking charge of their own lives, their own destruction, right? Somebody hates it. Boy, do they hate it. Phew! I can't even get over the hate in that. Can I please have a bunch? I think they want me to read them one at a time for whatever reason. Until now. There's that narcissist. I knew it. Okay. So we have the King of Cups down. We have Strength down. The Knight of Pentacles, dead center in the reading. 5 of Swords down. And then the Emperor. The Emperor. The Emperor wants closure. I think it's everybody's wish fulfillment here. Everybody wants closure. Everybody wants to move on. He's looking right at the World card. Right? Trying to control the closure maybe, though, however. Trying to control maybe somebody's destiny. And I don't like that, because that just came to me. With the Magician down and the King of Swords down right over this. I feel like some of them are actually manifesting someone's downfall or something. But they are underneath it all. They want the closure. Okay. Wanting somebody's spirit broken is black magic all day long, people. What are we doing here? Why are we breaking each other up like this? Why? And what started this? I feel like this person here, this grand poobah, is so envious that that's what started it. They hated this person to begin with. Now they hate this person now. So what's the difference here? What's changed? Where's the lessons learned in that? The double reversed, breaking chains and taking names. Not dealing with it, whether it's addictions, whether it's, abuse, whatever it is, but there's lies there. There's no clarity. The devil can't be the devil. Aw, and they hate it. Aw, the devil can't be the devil, and they hate it. Hi everybody. It's not really it's for Sagittarius, but if it resonates, it resonates. And you may have a Sagittarius in your chart somewhere. It may not be your sun sign, it might be your moon sign or your rising or what, but yeah. Okay, so 2 of Wands down, 10 of Pentacles down. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like some of these people are really weak, underneath it all. They're really timid because, I have this Cowardly Lion card, right? Hi, everybody, But in the wish fulfillment of weakness, I think they're wishing for the, you know what I mean? I think it's back and forth in this, but yeah, they don't really, the broken family dynamic or whatever that, well, we had poverty, and then if this is inheritance, it's like a without kind of thing. No without. Somebody's not getting their inheritance. Okay. There's no plans here. No plans to whatever. Okay. But here I have, planting seeds Yeah, with the shaggy man here, right? The Queen of Swords with the shaggy man. They're not looking at each other, that's for sure. But the Queen of Swords knows exactly what the shaggy man is up to because she's in her truth. She knows what's going on. Yeah. The shaggy man's planting seeds. Wishful thinking. Dead center in the reading. There's cruelty and the bitterness and the abuse that may have been in the past. The real Hierophant is in town now, and he's shining the light, or she is shining the light on it. And we cannot attack or abuse or be brutal, and the devil hates it. The devil, the narcissist, hates it. Oh, ain't that about a bitch? Yeah. And then here, but they're looking, they want closure. This, I think everyone does, because when it comes down to it, the Emperor is a number 4, right? 4 corners, 4 the foundations, right? Foundationally, I think everybody wants closure in this case. I feel like this is a very deep, very hard situation for some people, actually. 9 of Cups down again. This one's upright. Oh, no, wait, excuse me. That's a 10. No, that's the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this one's up, one's down, okay? The hope, fear, challenge, and homework is for this innocent, whoever that innocent is, we'll just call them that, right? In no wish fulfillment. They don't want you to, or them to be happy, period. They don't want them to have anything. Nothing. They want them completely, and when you want that and then you end up getting it, when all those lessons finally do get learned, wow, 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 wow. Ain't that about a bitch? Cloaked in love and light. I think this Queen of Swords is about ready to tear that cloak right off. Or it already has been in actuality. Something's the bee's knees here, Somebody's scared, maybe. They don't have any courage or resilience, But see, that's, if you wanted that for someone and then you have that, then why did you want it for somebody? That's the lesson in it all. It's all about love, man, and that's what makes the world go round. High Priestess. The one who knows. Male or female, I don't care. That's a beautiful card. Ancient knowledge. Some people out there might be tarot readers as well. You might be psychic mediums, right? Some of you may be healers. You may be working with crystals, I feel, or I just heard Native American shaman, or what? You could be or what, but whatever it is very content, very happy, being in that vibe, oh look, the world down. The wheel down. Yeah, they're very, very hard lessons to learn, if at all, but the round and round and round we go. It's very unfortunate. There's divine timing at play. I feel like the divine timing was actually in the past that happened. Something happened. Something went down in the past, whenever that was. Could be 20 years ago, could be 7 years ago, could be whatever. But I feel like whatever was divinely timed caused a change of direction, right? And now it's like the tables are turning. And now they're feeling the karma of this is what they wanted for somebody, and they're ending. I felt that energy earlier. Thank you, Spirit, for validating. Okay. So it's very unfortunate, but see, we need to wake the hell up, people, right? Wake the hell up. Be present. Ground yourselves. Treat people with respect and dignity, for God's sakes. You know, this envy, resentful, competitive, evil, dark, devil, whatever. Sit down. Sit down. You can be cool, then cool. You know? But people can't be cool. Like, why? See that? I feel like somebody just flicked my hair. See that? I'm going to have to rewind that. After I'm done this reading, I want to watch that. I feel like something just went poop before I did. That's what made me, you know, because it caught me. I don't know. Maybe it just fell in my face. Oh, these don't matter because we're always up. Okay. 6 of spades. 4 of hearts. Queen of clubs. 10 of diamonds. 8 of spades. There's definitely like a succubus, you know, whatever. Somebody's thieving something. Somebody stole something. There's like a succubus kind of incubus, weird, narcissistic, you know, devilish vibe, you know. The fish is riches through stock, right? But it could foretell failure and disaster as well. I take fish as well. I think there's another meaning towards fish, that they could be like known as divine messengers or something, divine messages or something like that. I think we can always look it up. Hey Google, what's the spiritual meaning of fish? Queen of clubs. Yeah, there is some gaiety, there's cheerfulness, there is some good news or what, some sort of celebration, thank God, out of this, right? Maybe that's the closure, the celebratory energies, right? Cut that scythe is cutting certain shit out. And again, this would be the 10 of Pentacles, you know, cutting shit out, but it is about the family at the same time. Mountains, somebody is a mighty enemy, right? They could live on a mountain, be from the mountains, near the mountain, I don't know. Or maybe we need to climb the damn mountain, you know? But whatever, there's a mighty enemy, and I think you know who that is. Or maybe you are. Maybe you're the enemy. I don't know. Oh, I did those. All right. Grandma, what do you got for Sagittarius? I didn't even see this one fall. Malady. Yeah, somebody's not doing well. Yeah, it's a mental disorder. It's a personality disorder. It's a mental illness. Somebody could be ill right now, I'm sorry to say. Yeah, not today. Too much ice and snow. Yeah, it's still snowing. Still snowing. Just won't stop. I feel for the people in the South. We should all take a, you know, a moment and just kind of send them some good vibes, some loving vibes, some good luck vibes, you know. They're not used to that kind of weather. You know, it's not like us up here in New England. I don't know if I said this in the beginning of the reading or not now, but send them some love and light with good. It's always a good thing. What do you got for Sagittarius, Grandma? It's like she has nothing to say. I don't know. Somebody's sick. Nothing to say. Jealousy. Yeah. Envy. They're jealousy. They're jealous. Very insecure, low vibing. Letter. We had messages over here with the 8 of Wands, and now we have letters. So there's some form of communication. I like it. It's about peace and harmony because that dove is delivering that letter. So, you know. One more. All right, 2. The lover. This is the gentleman. This is a guy. I don't know if we're going to call him a gentleman, but I'll leave that up to you to decide. Because if they're envious like that, that's not exactly a gentle man, right? Baby could be about the baby and the family. I don't really have cards on here telling me that anyone is going to have a baby, but it is possible. Something about that. Maybe somebody's acting a baby with this King of Cups down, wherever the hell it is now. It's here somewhere. All right. Phew. Switch it up. Give you an eternal crystal. You might want to get a piece. It does help. These are resources, these crystals and gems and stones. They're resources. You know, they have wars over this shit. Obviously, they work. They just don't want you to know that. 16, fluorite, spirit guides. Yeah, your spirit guides are around you. It's about your third eye chakra. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies and genders should you need to. Fluorite has shown up for you today to let you know that you are protected by your spirit guides in the spirit world. Fluorite also helps you to enhance your intuition. It's associated with your third eye chakra. It's time for you to trust your intuition and to trust in your spirit guides. They will never let you down or lead you astray. There's no need for you to ever feel alone again. You have your own spirit family who are with you at all times. Connecting with your spirit guides can help you to access a higher source of wisdom and guidance. Connecting with your spirit guides isn't hard. You just need to talk to them in your mind or out loud. Be patient with the process because it can take some time to learn how to hear them. They can sound like your own inner thoughts or your voice. And remember that messages from your spirit guides may also come as physical signs. For example, you may feel your body heat up or tingle or feel goosebumps on your arm. That's also a sign of being clairsentient. Yeah, you sense things, being clairsentient. But yeah, fluorite, nice card, beautiful crystal, absolutely. The Hidden Realms. I do take reversals. Whoops. I guess I'm going to take that. That was weird, but okay. The Eagle King down, number 12. I'm going to show it to you upright. It's about the big picture and angelic help. And I said it was down, right? Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. The Eagle King challenges you to see a higher purpose to events. Not everything is meant to come to pass according to your specifications. If you can't see the forest for the trees, through the trees, I think this is like written wrong, so excuse me, I'm sorry. But if you can't see the forest through the trees, stand back for a while and let the Eagle King fly high on your behalf. Perhaps it's time to speak to someone who has objectivity and an ability to see the bigger picture where you don't. Just remember that even when things don't go your way that you expect, there's always a reason for the detour. Okay, there's always a reason for that detour. Okay, and then look, I had the Cheshire Cat underneath that reversed. Yeah, seeing through all of it, getting through all of it, you know, making things right. I feel like there was exposure of secrets and lies and deception all day long, right? I'm going to close this out with a rune. Two of Cups. Ha! Look at the back. Two of Cups with two lightning bolts. It could be a twin flame. I don't know. Could it be? Yeah, I guess it could be. The message came through, right? This could be your twin flame. So you're meant to show each other your good and bad sides of each other. So you do your reflections. I don't know a ton about twin flames, but there's been a lot lately about it. Anywho, your heart, the heart you hold is pure and deep. Be sure of the company that you carry and keep. That's nice. Meditate on the Two of Cups tarot card. A potential new partnership lies ahead. It's in your hands, right? Got the World. We got some closure coming. We got some of that. I like it. You know, seemed like a pretty difficult reading to get through for some of you, but at the end of it all, it is about that communication and the closure, and that's it, you know. So those are your messages. Be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. I'll be back in a couple weeks or so with your next reading. If you would like a personal reading, please hit me down in my description. My email and all that is in there, and then you can email me, chit chat, and we can set it up and make it happen. Okay, so take care. You're very welcome, Firefly. Take care, hon.